And hello, Shock fans. This is your beloved soldier of the inverted cross. Rip the full-blown freak show here for a somewhat, I guess, sad video. This is a bit of a goodbye to Bionicle. And I guess somewhat of a rant about some things that happened with the series. I really wasn't expecting it to get canceled, and it's been canceled a while now. We all know that. I just hadn't had time to film any updates for this channel lately. And it really sucks that it got canceled because I was really looking forward to making a Makuta set, or getting a Makuta set with the Mask of Ultimate Power, and maybe next year's Toa. So yeah, that really sucks. But I mean, I know they showed how to build Makuta. He's only built from 7 sets. I just don't have the cash at the moment to track those 7 sets down. Maybe I will in the future. And Shapeways, someone on Shapeways actually made I won't say for sure, but I thought it was Mr. Tumbleweed, made a 3D printed Mask of Ultimate Power. It looks pretty good, so I might just get one of those, make the set, and slap the mask on, just so I can complete all this. I still have to pick up Umarak the Destroyer, and I have to pick up another Umarak the Hunter, one for a custom, for a mock, and one to get the Mask of Control for the little Makuta you see back here, because I keep switching the Mask of Control from the Gen 2 Makuta mock I made to the small one there. Where do I think, did I enjoy Gen 2? Yeah, I didn't hate Gen 2. I'm not one of those fans who hates something new just because I grew up with something old. See, I grew up with the original Bionicle, but I love Gen 2, prefer the toys, to be honest with you. And that might catch me some hate, but I prefer the story of the old one. And something with Transformers. I don't think Michael Bay's a great. Movies are great, but I don't hate the designs of the Transformers. In fact, looking very much forward to Transformers: The Last Night Megatron. Getting a toy of that. I don't hate on something new just because it's not the original. There's some things I don't like that are made. I think they should be left alone, but Bionicle's not in that category. I think Bionicle should always grow. It's a building line. It should always grow and get better and add more to it. I had fun building all these customs and mocks and everything and coming up with little stories and backgrounds for them. And who knows, I think I've said this before on the channel, but I might end up telling the story of the little Bionicle universe I put together for all the Toa and for Makuta and Akimu and all the other characters. It really does suck that it's gone because it was a huge part of my childhood. I think going into this, like when Gen 2 started, my main process of thought was, okay, I want the 6 Toa, whatever major characters they have, but the main focus was the 6 Toa. I'm sorry, I'm not used to filming with this here, but I wanted the 6 Toa, and I wanted their Nuva forms if they did that, and they did. The Uniter forms are pretty much the Nuva forms. And the other thing I wanted was Makuta. So yeah, we got everything but Makuta, who's my favorite Bionicle character. So that sucks ass. So yeah, I might end up tracking down. I know I have the parts here already. I know I have all the sets they're talking about. That's not the problem. The problem is going to be, because I don't want to take these apart. I don't want to take the 6 Toa apart. Or that's not the 6, that's parts from them. I don't want to take anything from them to build him. I want everything complete. I'm like that. And I'm very happy with the Makuta mocks I've made, the 2 I've made of the larger scale figures, and the small one's pretty nice too. Though. That was just made because it's canon. Really, what costs a Bionicle is the same thing every YouTuber's going to tell you, so you can go watch them, I guess, on that part, is the marketing. The old one as a kid, I remember growing up and being like, wow, this is cool. I want to go buy some of these. Or just the look. Everything was cool about them. They just really were nice. And Lego rather market Star Wars. They rather market the easy money because they've gotten lazy like a lot of people have. They really have just gotten really shitty with what they do. And I'm not saying the quality is shitty because their other CCBS I bought General Grievous. And I love him. But had they taken the time and care they did with the General Grievous and the other Star Wars figures that I've seen, Bionicle wouldn't be getting canceled. You see, They either should have just made the Star Wars CCBSs not that great or not detailed and focused on the Bionicle, or something along those lines, because they're just cashing in on the Star Wars name, and I don't blame them. Again, if I had rights to make toys of Star Wars, I would. You would. It's easy money. Kids are going to want Star Wars, not what their older siblings told them. Oh, we grew up with Bionicle. It was cool. I mean, it's one of those things where uh, what's going to sell is the bigger name. It's sad to say, but that's what's going to sell. And it's the obvious thing. I mean, what's going to sell better? A Mario game? What's going to appeal to a child more? A Mario game or some old game they've never heard of? I mean, we all know that. That's why Crash Bandicoot is coming back in Skylanders first, to get the young kids interested in him along with the older fans when the remakes come out. People they have to cash in on the market of what they're selling to primarily. And I'm wondering if Lego, to a certain extent, thought, oh, we'll just carry this line on the older fans. In which that kind of, the one thing about Gen 2 that bothers me is how it messed up the unity of the Bionicle community. I'm not a huge part of the community, but from what I see, everybody pretty much supports each other. They work together pretty well, but there's now that whole thing of, oh, I hate Gen 2. I like Gen 2. Gen 2 was better. Gen 2 was worse. There's all this, and I enjoyed Gen 2. I enjoyed the toys much better because they weren't fragile parts. They didn't break. They were more covered, more articulated. And that's from a collector's point. The story with the old one was much better. I didn't hate the story of the new one. I enjoyed the journey to one. I didn't hate any of that. I really am going to miss getting Bionicle. I mean, sure, this is going to save me money next year because I'm probably not going to buy jack shit Lego puts out now. I can focus on, maybe some more Transformers, some NECA stuff, maybe better equipment for the channel. I mean, it's going to save me money, that's for sure, unless I go back and get the 7 sets and make Makuta. And from what I've seen, I'll be honest with you, I like my Shadow Titan I made of Makuta much better. It looks more like the original. It's bigger than the toe. It does what I need. So unless I really feel driven to go get the new one, I don't know. But I ain't going to pick up Umrak the Destroyer unless they sell them out on ToysRUs.com as soon as I have the cash and another Umrak the Hunter to a few side projects. And if I come up with any more customs like I want to do, I'll probably end up buying, more Bionicle. So I'm pretty much in this like every other one I've seen. Is where Bionicle really isn't dead as long as you're still making your customs, you're still talking about it. The series might not have any sets coming out, but you can always make new characters with the system. You can always build something new like this Stormer from Hero Factory mock. I made this of him the other day. I know that's Hero Factory, not Bionicle, but you'll see why I use these a lot in some point when I tell you the story of Bionicle. And no, it's not. Don't get your hopes up or something, or laugh about a Hero Factory Bionicle crossover. That's not at all what it is. It's something else, and we'll get to that in time when the time is appropriate. But yeah, Bionicle's got a lot of subs on my channel, a lot of views on my videos. People like Bionicle, and I love Bionicle. I grew up with it. It's something special. People connect over it, and I hope you guys who subbed my channel because of Bionicle, even if the customizing is slower coming out, or if I quit making mocks for a little while, I hope I don't, lose your attention or lose your views, because I still do other things on this channel that you can enjoy. If you enjoy Transformers, it's like I said, it sucks that it's gone because I'm truly going to miss this. So stick with me, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Check out my old mocks if you love Bionicle. If you're a Bionicle fan watching this, I have several old mocks, several slideshows. So just, feel free to check those out and tell me your ideas, your mocks. Constructive criticism is always welcome, not stupid criticism like, oh, you're stupid. But, just like when I made my Gen 2 Makuta mock, a lot of people were like, I'm I'm not a huge fan of how skinny the legs are, and then I bulked the legs up. I made it look better. I'm happier with how it looked. People seem to be happier with how it looked. So yeah, I always welcome constructive criticism. So I've ranted enough on the evils of Lego canceling Bionicle. And until next time, this has been your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the Full Blown Freak Show, signing off. Farewell.